Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. If not, welcome back. I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since my last video, which now is like 3 weeks ago, which I'm really sorry about, but I had finals, so I really had to focus on school. But today I thought I would come back and do a foundation routine for you, because my foundation routine is probably the thing that changes the most on a daily basis, because with eyeshadow looks, like I might be using a different color, but I use the same technique. So I thought I would share with you what I've been using currently, what I've been loving, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, just please subscribe down below. The button should be like on this side, I think. I'm not really sure. It's one of these sides. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, I don't have any like clips or anything to pull my hair back, and I literally just showered and my hair just kind of dried naturally like this. So when I do my makeup, I use this headband. This is actually a headband that is like made to wear for you to put on your makeup and your hair doesn't get in your way. I got this at Marshalls or TJ Maxx for like, I don't know, $5. I just like to pull my hair back because there's nothing that bothers me more than watching somebody do their makeup with their hair all in their face. Like, it drives me absolutely crazy because I just couldn't do that. Like, if I had foundation in my hair, like, I would just feel so gross. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right into this today, and I hope you guys enjoy it a lot. Primers are probably the thing that changed the most in my routine compared to everything else in my routine. I have a variety of foundations that I use, but primers are something that I can kind of switch up because I always am looking for my holy grail primer that will really make my face and my skin look just incredible. So right now I've been using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water as my first step, and then for my primer that's going to be a little bit more of my adhesive for my foundation, I use the Stila Aqua Glow Perfecting Primer Base, and I got this from Sephora. You can get both of these at Sephora or Ulta. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. So first I'm going to spray my face. So next I'm going to take my Stila Aqua Glow Primer, and I'm just going to apply this. I kind of think of this as like a glue stick because it has a lot of the same properties that the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm has. So it's going to be something that kind of makes your makeup literally like just adhere to your face. And I like to put this mostly focusing it in my T-zone, but then I will blend it out to the outer parts of my face. Okay. And then for my under eye primer, I use this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and this is on its last leg, so I really don't know if I'm going to get anything out of this. Okay, I got a little bit. And I usually just put it in my middle fingers. It doesn't really matter how you apply it, but I like to just kind of tap my two fingers together. And this has that little sticky property as well, so your concealer should adhere to this very, very well. And I just kind of will swipe it and then pat it in down in a triangle formation because this is where I put my concealer. So my foundation that I'm using at the moment is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Foundation. This is one of my go-to foundations when I'm having issues with my oily skin peeking through. I don't have terribly oily skin, but when it does, I like to wear really mattifying foundation. And I have mine in the shade 30. So what I do is I just apply a dollop on the back of my hand, and then, ooh, I will show you what I do from there. So I usually just kind of dab it and then dot it around my face so I have some even distribution of the product. There's nothing I hate more than having too much foundation on one side of my face and not being able to blend it as well as I would like. The way I blend in my foundation is I use my Beauty Blender Nude sponge. I already applied a lot of water to it. I like mine to be very damp and very fluffy so I can really distribute my product well. And I'll pick up whatever on the back of my hand that's left over, and then I will just use the big butt part of the Beauty Blender to blend it in. Once I'm done applying my foundation, I use 2 different concealers to hide my under eye circles since they are very severe under eye circles. And the first one I use is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I really love this concealer because it is waterproof, so if you were to like have your eyes be really watery one day and you go to apply this, and it shouldn't fade off throughout the day. After my Bye Bye Under Eye is applied, I do use another concealer just to brighten and kind of highlight the rest of my face. And for that, I use the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. I go through fair and light as I get tan throughout the summer, but yeah, I really like this concealer. It's from the drugstore, so it's relatively cheap, and it also is really incredible. My favorite high-end concealer is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I feel like these two are pretty comparable, so that's why I like this one from the drugstore. Once that's placed on my face, then I will blend it in. Once my concealer is blended into my face, I do use a specific powder to highlight under my eyes and set that concealer, but it does vary from, I guess, what's available in my collection. So my go-to of the moment is the Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. I have used Diffused Light as well, which is a little bit more yellow toned, and they both achieve the same result for me. I don't use a mattifying or like solid matte powder under my eyes just because I need a little bit extra brightness help. So this is the good product for that, and I use the Real Techniques setting brush to set my under eye concealer. To set the rest of my face, I use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in Creamy Natural. Sometimes I like to use translucent or any color that looks somewhat similar to my skin tone. They're all kind of the same shade to me, in my opinion. And to set my T-zone, I use a more dense brush to get a more concentrated powder, and I use the buffing brush from Real Techniques. And then to set the rest of my face, I use a big fluffy powder brush. This is just one from Costco, and using the same powder, I just apply it to my face. Moving on to contouring, I do not do a lot for my face, but when I do contour, I use the e.l.f. contouring kit. This is really cheap. It's $6 from the drugstore, and it's incredible quality, and I use the warmer of the two shades. To apply this, I use the Luxie 504 large angled brush that I got in one of my Ipsy Glam bags. Then I just take it around my hairline and my temples just to kind of warm up my face and get a little bit more color in there. For a highlight on a day-to-day basis, I use the highlight that is in this palette, which is the one right here, and it has very little shimmer, but it just adds a nice little sheen to the cheek. To apply that, I use my Real Techniques fan brush. For blush today, I'm using my In-Stain blush from the Balm Cosmetics in the shade Argyle. It's my go-to blush of the moment, and it stains your cheeks, but not like stains, like scary stains, but it just kind of makes sure that that blush stays on all day. To apply this, I'm using a Sigma, this is the old number, so the SS168, so whatever the large angled brush is now. The last step in my foundation routine is just to spray my face again with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, just to set all of the powders since I didn't use any creams, and it just makes it look a little bit more natural. So now my foundation is all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up or subscribe down below, or do both. I hope you guys will stick around and come watch some of the other videos. I am planning on filming a few videos today, so stay tuned because in the next couple weeks you will see quite a few videos from me because I really want to give you guys some content to see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for stopping by, and see you guys later. Have a great day.